today, direct upload. Reason for this, tomorrow is my last exam ever. Yes, no, I'm not even kidding, apart from driving test, but we don't, it's my last exam ever. I'll show you where I've spent my day. Yeah, just down here, as you can see, appropriate lighting, little hole for where I fit, loads and loads of books, even a book stand, scattered tea and cereal bowls all around me. I think it's safe to say it's been a luxurious day. But yeah, focus. Yes, today is most embarrassing moments. Now, I've been thinking about this, and there's loads of embarrassing things that I can say, but the problem is I haven't found a lot of them actually embarrassing. If this was a video how many stupid things I do, then yeah, we could go into that. Maybe I will make a video about that later. But at the moment, the most embarrassing things, okay, there's 2 moments in my life that I remember being very embarrassed and still embarrassed about them today. A bit like you, Jess, like genuinely I'd still feel embarrassment just by telling the story. Okay, so the first one, so I work at a bar in Aberystwyth, and I'm 5'1", and the pumps are pretty high. So it's a really busy evening. I don't remember what was happening, but it was a really busy evening, and I was just serving and going back and forward and just systematically working through everybody and lobbing change at people and spilling people's drinks, and I was just trying to get through it as fast as I can. And there's this big gap in the bar, because, you know, I don't know about in America, but in England there's this kind of like British thing where you'll kind of wait at the bar, and then, you know, when there's a gap you move into it, and then, you know, it means it's your turn to be served. And there's this massive gap and this really busy night, and I was like, what's with the gap? I just kept on working, and I was like, work through it, and the gap just stayed there, and I was like, why does nobody, is there a spillage? So I just carried on, and then I started people started looking at me, and like some of the people who I was serving, like they'd look to their left where the gap was and look at me, do this, and then like order their drinks, and I was like, what is going on? And then I realised after about half an hour that there was a disabled man sitting by the bar in his chair, and I could not see him because I am so freaking short, and oh my gosh, the looks I got. And then I had to be like, oh, are you waiting? And he was like, oh god. Anyway, PC moments. The second one, how much longer have I got? Okay, I do have time for a second one. Second one, so in year 9, I went on a school trip to Egypt, really lucky, with loads of my friends, and it was really fun. But one of the things was we went inside one of the pyramids. The pyramids are empty, which is annoying. Why are they so empty? Oh, they put all the artefacts and everything in museums, and oh, it annoyed me. But yeah, we went in these pyramids, and they were really hard to get into, and obviously people were a lot shorter then, and we had to crawl in, and there was like really weird claustrophobic tunnels that you had to get in and out of, and I was like waiting to get out of one. We'd been inside this sweaty tomb for about 2 hours, and I was just waiting to get out, and we were in this like kind of crawling queue, and it was like this, and I was like, ah, and my friend Bev was in front of me, so obviously, you know, she's one of my best friends. Like I slapped her bum, and I was like, come on, Bev, let's get moving, cattle, or something like this, something really, like, you know, offensive to a stranger, but fine, because we're familiar. So I was like hitting her bum and being like, come on, and so no response from Bev, and I was like, oh, someone's in the mood. So I just carried on, and eventually we did crawl out of the pyramid, and Bev turns around, and it's not Bev. Bev gets out of the pyramid after me, and I was like, you're not Bev, and it was this middle-aged woman, and she looked really angry, and I was like, oh. So yeah, 2 points in my life when I'm actually embarrassed. Yeah, I have to go and get back to revision now, guys. I'm really sorry, but it's been lovely seeing you all, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of your other videos. And Jess, I think you reprimanded yourself. Reprimanded? Yeah, you saved yourself with your voice, because your voice is, I don't even care if you know the words, I just hum it along with your beautiful voice, so I think you got away with that one. Okay, I love you all. Goodbye.